So good morning and welcome. My name is Wendy Keiver and I am the chair of the Organizing Committee for Literacy and Learning Day and the president of the Society. It is my honor to be here with you today and to be part of the incredible crew of volunteers that helps make this happen. I'd also like to thank all of you for attending. If you remember, if you were at last year's Literacy and Learning Day, I promised you that if we made it to 10 years, we were going pink. And you'll notice that I am a woman of my word. Notice all the pink around you today. Okay. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the individuals in your lives that helped you be here today. Whether those people are your significant partners, your spouses, family members, etc., someone enabled you to be here today. And so we're going to give a really quick round of applause for all of those who aren't with us today but allowed us to be here. Good job. Okay, a couple of quick housekeeping items for you. Whatever communication device that you have on you today that allows you to keep in touch with your loved ones, please ensure that it is set to notify only you, not all 700, 800, 900 of us, that you are wanted, needed, and loved. So turn that to vibrate, please. Also, we have a lot of questions this morning about where the classrooms are located. You'll notice in your programs there's no map this year. The classrooms actually are quite easy to find. There will be a team of volunteers in the pink t-shirts outside of Hall E as soon as we're ready for our breakouts to help you find them. But the F and H classrooms are straight down this hallway. Any of the classrooms starting with a number 1 are to your left as you've gone straight down this hallway. They're in a wing down there. Classroom 201 is on the second floor. Head towards Hall C and you'll see a staircase. And classrooms 301 and 302 are up on the third floor. So you get to do 2 sets of stairs. There are elevators, or there is one elevator if you do need that, and we have volunteers that can assist you in finding the elevator as well. We're going to do a little bit of a change from the previous pattern. If those of you have been with us before, you'll know that we usually do the acknowledgements at the end of the day. But we've discovered over the last few years that the end of the day comes and only about half of you are still here. So this year we want to acknowledge the people that have helped to make this conference happen. Well, the vast majority of people are in the room. So I'd like to start with the donors and sponsors. And you'll notice on your programs today that there's a huge long list of them there that help to contribute either in kind or help to contribute financially to allow us to do this. You also noticed on the PowerPoint presentation or the video presentation this morning lists of those over the course of 10 years that have helped us. I'd like to take a moment to personally thank a few of our top sponsors in kind, or those who gave us donated services. We'll start with Northlands, our venue, who discounted the cost of the venue here for us today, recognizing the great purpose that this conference has for our community. I'd also like to thank All Star Show Industries for discounting the cost of the audio and the visual that you are seeing today. We greatly appreciate that. We wouldn't have been able to provide these 2 wonderful screens if they hadn't agreed to come on as partners. So we're going to give them a round of applause because they're in the room. We also need to thank Chicken Lip Consulting, our computer company that helps us with the website and the software that helps you to register, etc. We'd like to thank CTS, Global, and Omni for the support they've given us in getting our message out to the community this year about this conference. And I'd also like to extend a thank you to our Party Light consultant, April Cardinal, who has provided the volunteer and presenter gifts this year at no cost to us. So that's a great contribution as well. So thank you to all our donors, our sponsors. And now, we wish that we would be able to give everything donated for the conference, but there are still bills that we have to pay. So we have to thank the people who have thrown some money our direction as well. And our top funders this year, we have a grant coming from the Ministry of Culture and Community Services in a SIP grant So for those of you who sit on school councils and want to know how to do that, come talk to me later. But we have some money coming from our SIP grant. We also have the Randy Anderson Learning Fund and the Terry Taylor Taniski Fund through the Edmonton Community Foundation, and they're both very large donors. We're grateful for that. And we had a personal donation this year from a single father who, okay, don't get choked up, who saw such value in this day for the community and for people trying to support their kids that he gave $5,000 himself for being able to have this conference go on. So yeah, thank you to our cash sponsors as well. And that's Mike Rainville. Okay, the next group of people that really need to be recognized are our workshop presenters. And I don't know if any of you know or if all of you know this, but all of the workshops that you're going to take today are being provided at no charge to us. These wonderful educators and inspirational speakers in the community also see such a great value in this event that they donate their time and their skills and their talents today. And we are extremely grateful for that. You can't imagine the bill if we had to pay each and every one of them. And we could not do this without them. We have one presenter that has been with us for 10 years, and I don't know if she's checked in yet today, but any of you who are attending the memory session, the brain session first thing this morning, Lorraine Lestuka has been with us for 10 years. So we need to thank her for that as well. Okay. Finally, I would like to acknowledge our core team of volunteers. And these volunteers take on multiple responsibilities that are needed for this conference. These people not only dedicate their time today, but contribute and support this event all through the planning stages, which incidentally start about 2 weeks after this one ends. So for 2013, the plans start right away. There's no way that we could even begin to plan and execute this day without these incredible individuals. And my team, if you guys are in the room, could you please stand, wave, and remain standing until I've introduced all of you. And some of them are probably out in the hallway helping people. But we have Luc Bouchard, who's the Vice President of the Society and our Logistics Coordinator. In other words, he's the one that organizes the catering for today. And he's standing against the back wall there. Thank you. We have Cheryl Teo, who is our treasurer for the Society, who unfortunately couldn't join us today because she's also a bookkeeper, and guess what? It's tax time. But she definitely helps keep us in line where the money is concerned, and that's extremely important. We have Ashley Boulay, who's our secretary for the Society and membership sales assistant for the conference. She's at our back wall. We have April Cardinal, who is our membership director for the Society and membership sales lead for the conference. And incidentally, April is my eldest daughter. She's been a volunteer since Mom told her that she was volunteering 10 years ago. And today she is celebrating her 29th birthday, and she's here with us. So happy birthday, babe. We have a young gentleman, Luke isn't the only male with us this year, which is great. Daryl Lagerquist, who is a society director, and he's our facilitator crew lead this year. He's also helping with David Bouchard this afternoon. So Daryl, I don't know where you are, but up backside wall there, excellent. We have Jason Cardinal, who is our participant coordinator for the conference. In other words, he's the one that organized all the volunteers, all the tables over there to get everybody in the door. So Jason, thank you very much for the work you've put in. We have Kathy Norton, who is our presenter crew lead, who has helped get the presenters all organized and in here, etc. And we have Taylor Keiver, who's got our volunteers through the door and registered and signed up and all that type of stuff. So we're grateful for those 3 volunteers as well. Yeah, we'll give them a quick round, you bet. Now, this lady is new to our crew this year, and quite honestly, there have been so many times that I've been so grateful that she stepped forward after last year's conference because she's an incredibly skilled and talented lady. And when it comes to tech talk, I'm no good at that stuff. So when they're talking about what resolution these screens need to be and who needs to do what when, my eyes kind of glaze over and I hear the Charlie Brown teacher in the background. So I need to extend a personal thanks very much to Ramona, and she taught me how to say her last name this morning, and I've already forgotten. But Ramona's at the back with our tech crew back there, and she's done all of our media, PR, that type of stuff. So thank you so much, Ramona. There's also another strong lady that's been in my life for 10 years, who's probably currently hovering over by the info help desk. And she's been my right-hand woman. She's the one who helps me behind the scenes. She's the one who returns your calls when you call into the info line. She's the one that smooths out any problems, et cetera, and she keeps me grounded, especially in the week coming up before this. So Rhonda Pearson, thank you so much for your help over 10 years, too. Okay. Finally, we thank the people in your life that allowed you to be here today, and that's extremely important. And I need to thank the people in my life who not only enable me to dedicate my time, energy, and my passion to this incredible day, but each and every year they come out and they help in whatever capacity is needed. And again, could not do this without them. They go so many days without having the house cleaned and suppers made and all that type of stuff, especially in March and April. I'd like to thank my husband Russ, who was last seen at the back wall over there by the membership table, my son Christopher, who is helping to direct people this morning, and my daughters Jody, who does our info help desk, and Taylor. So you guys wave and say hi. And again, without all of these people in pink t-shirts today, we could not do this for you. So when you get an opportunity later in the morning to say thank you to somebody in a pink t-shirt, it'll make their day. So make sure you do that. Okay, so now that we are done with the Oscar speeches, as I was writing this out last night, I'm thinking, oh dear. I know that you didn't come here today to listen to me ramble on about how many people support this day. I do know that you came here today with the expectation to be able to learn and to grow. You are here because you have children in your lives that you want to help reach their potential and achieve their goals. You are here because you know that it truly does take a village to raise a child. You recognize that this conference is part of that village, so we will get on with that for you. Your first teacher today needs very little introduction. This lady is an internationally recognized speaker and author in the areas of parenting, teaching, school discipline, nonviolent conflict resolution, and reconciliatory justice. She is an educational consultant for school districts, the medical and business community, the criminal justice system, and other educational associations around the world. With experience as a classroom teacher, a laboratory school instructor, and a university instructor, most importantly, a parent, every time I hear her speak, I swear she's had cameras and microphones hidden all over my house as I've struggled with the complexities of raising my 4 kids. I'm sure you're going to feel that way today, too. When she speaks, it's personal, and you hear the message directly as it relates to you. We are so very pleased to have her come back for her second visit to Literacy and Learning Day and as our keynote speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm Edmonton welcome to Mrs. Barbara Colaroso. Thank you.
Welcome. It truly is a joy and an honor to return to Edmonton to do a 30-hour course in an hour and 15.